Joshua, thank you very much. Let's now have a look at some of the world leaders' reactions to the Pope's death. There is Isaac Herzog, the president of Israel, and he says that Pope Francis was a man of deep faith, peace and compassion. That is the president of Israel, Isaac Herzog's response to the death of the Pope there. Emmanuel Macron, obviously the president of France, we've just seen him speak on the passing of the Pope, and he says that Pope Francis was always on the side of the most vulnerable. Pope Francis was always helping those who were the poorest in society and speaking out for their needs. And now we move on to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who said he is deeply pained by the passing of His Holiness Pope Francis. In this hour of grief and remembrance, my heartfelt condolences to the global Catholic community. Pope Francis, who had long been a vocal advocate for the marginalised, spent his final months battling a serious respiratory illness. On January the 6th, he made headlines by appointing Cardinal Robert McElroy, seen as a progressive ally, as Archbishop of Washington, D.C., just days before President Trump's return to office, whose immigration stance had the Pope openly criticised. In early February, the Vatican reported he was suffering from bronchitis, which later worsened to double pneumonia, requiring a 38-day hospital stay, though he made a hopeful return on Easter Sunday, April 20th, greeting crowds in St. Peter's Square. And today, the Pope passed away, leaving behind a complex and impactful legacy. The conclave for the new Pope takes place in the Sistine Chapel, the famous Vatican Hall, whose halls and ceilings are decorated with the works of Michelangelo. The meeting features cardinals from all over the world and lasts until a new Pope is chosen. Only cardinals under the age of 80, otherwise known as cardinal electors, are allowed to participate in the conclave. There are 135 cardinal electors, 53 from Europe, 23 from Asia, 20 from North America, 18 from Africa, 17 from South America, and 4 from Oceania. The country with the most cardinals who can vote is Italy, with 17. The US has 10 and Brazil has 7. The United Kingdom has 3. Once the conclave begins, the cardinals will not emerge from the Vatican until a new pope has been elected. The word conclave comes from Latin, meaning with key, a reference to the isolation in which the cardinals are kept. They hold voting sessions in the Sistine Chapel and sleep in the Casa Santa Marta hotel inside the Vatican's grounds. The longest conclave lasted nearly 3 years, between 1268 and 1271. Several have lasted only 1 day. The one which elected Pope John Paul in 1978 lasted less than 3 days. Cardinals chose Pope Francis in around 2 days. While the conclave is ongoing, cardinals are not able to communicate with the outside world. No telephones, internet use or newspapers are allowed, except for the first day when only 1 ballot is held. The cardinals hold 2 daily balloting sessions until 1 candidate has a majority of 2/3 plus 1. They are all sworn to secrecy about the voting. And that's all we have time for.